What's up? RageMan567A here, and welcome back to Dead by Daylight. And yo, quick question. Pretty simple. But Dredge, where are you, man? Alright, because ever since the Dredge release, he's definitely has became my top 3 favorite killers, and he hasn't really dropped any. In terms of his looks and his gameplay, his more, just his lore, all that stuff. I mean, Dredge has remained, in my opinion. This is all my opinion, by the way. But Dredge has always remained top 3 most interesting favorite killers, in my personal opinion. Alright, I mean, I come from a love of Eldritch horror, I love Lovecraftian and stuff like that. I like Silent Hill, with Dredge kind of gives me that little body horror, Silent Hill-ish kind of vibe to it, and he brings something really unique to the table. He uses Locker as his map control. He has a built-in power with Nightfall, Darkfall, whatever the fuck it's supposed to be called. But yeah, and he has some really good skins. Hell, he just got a new one from the Iron Maiden event too, which a lot of people agree that he definitely comes out as the killer with the best skin in terms of the Iron Maiden collection. But, and this is in my experience, by the way, even though all that has been said, I have not seen a single Dredge since I have been playing this game more often, which is about maybe 2-3 months ago. Now I have been playing this game in total since the Huntress released, and I was pretty much a killer main, maybe like 80% of the time. But since a lot of things has changed over the year, it kind of it kind of made me shift more towards survivors. Even though I won't say that Survivor is way less stressful than Killers, because solo Survivor is just it is its own type of hell. Alright. And hopefully nobody's gonna try to bring out the whip for me saying that, but yeah, solo Survivor, oh boy, it has its own types of problems, right? But anyways, so I've been playing more Survivor for maybe like half a year now, but I go off and on, and because the new chapter was releasing and Alan Wake came into the game, it's kind of actually gotten me to play the game more often. And I'll go ahead and say I'm not the best Survivor in the world. In fact, I probably consider myself definitely trash tier, but I play a lot of Survivor because I like seeing myself improve. And since I started doing that, I've realized that my chases has gotten a lot better, and my game sense has gotten a lot better, and with playing Survivor and stuff like that. And so now I spend most of my time playing Survivor. But one thing that has kept this game going on for, what, are we in year 7, I think? Maybe year 8? Whatever, a certain amount of years. One thing that's I think kept this game alive is just how random it is. I mean, it comes from all the way from the player to like the match. Okay, I mean, what killer you go against is going to be completely random. The survivor skill level is going to be completely random. Sometimes you'll get a survive with friends, sometimes you'll get a complete solo queue. Then the maps are going to be completely random, unless of course you bring the offering. But even though I've had it happen to me twice where I brought a map offering and I still didn't get it, so yeah, there's still a chance that you're not going to get the map you want. Where the palette placements are going to be is random. The builds people are going to be bringing is completely random. I mean, this game just has a built-in feature that keeps people on that hook. No pun intended. But it keeps bringing people wanting more. And it's what keeps the game alive and fresh. Now, there has been builds over the year that had made the game stale. I can't really think of one in particular for Survivors, because most of the same builds that Survivors use are kind of the same. Dead Hard, I still see that quite often. Adrenaline is still a pretty good perk, stuff like that. And that's one good thing about the devs that I will say that have helped keep this game alive, is the fact that they keep changing stuff. Every 3 months, say if you take a break and you come back like 3 or 4 months later, it's gonna you're gonna see some changes here, man. And I think that's what the devs are so good at doing. Is that, they give you that constant update. Even if if you come back before a killer comes out, the perks are going to be changed, maybe a map's going to get reworked, stuff like that. And it's what keeps the fun factor alive. And at least in views of the Survivor, playing against different killers a lot, well, besides now anyways, because the Unknown just came out, and like 70% of my matches are against the Unknown, which, I mean, it is annoying right now that I keep going against the same killer over and over again, and it was like that when Wesker came out. But I'm not going to get mad at, a killer who's been, pretty well designed and stuff like that, and that people are just enjoying, and again, it's a brand new killer, so I'm not complaining, but I will say it is annoying going against the Unknown a lot, but hey, hopefully it'll pass on. Anyways, but besides, going against the Unknown, you can go up against killers like Demogorgon, or, Trickster, just Trapper, other killers, stuff like that. But in my personal experience, and the reason why I've made this video, is where are all my dredges at, okay? Because I have gone against twins, I have gone against, tricksters, I have gone against, killers with the lower, pick rate in terms of like what the devs have brought us. And even though I don't think Dredge was at the bottom of that pick rate, I have not seen this dude since I've been consistent on this game. Now, granted, everyone's experience of Dead by Daylight is different. Okay, some people get really good at the game and they go against, more of the higher tier like killers like, Blight and Nurse, stuff like that. Or I'll take a more of a common example, right? So one person might experience Huntress 3 matches in a row, and they'll be like, damn, why am I going against a lot of Huntresses, did she get buffed or something? Yes, she did. 10 hatches. That's fun. But then that same person might not see, like in my experience, a Dredge for like a month, 2 months, something like that. Something crazy like that. But then, I can go to my next door neighbor's house who, I'm not assuming that plays Dead by Daylight, but let's just say that he does. He plays it every day, right? And he's seen Dredge at least 6 times in like 2 weeks, And where in my experience, I haven't seen Dredge at all. That guy probably says, oh yeah, Dredge, I see him a lot, and stuff like that, Now, either A, he's lying his ass off, or B, his experience is just completely different from mine, and it's just way more luckier. And that's what I'm thinking it is happening, is that I'm just getting so unlucky. But I just wanted to ask the question here because at first it was going to be, the title is where all the dredges at, and then you're just going to see gameplay, but I felt like I should explain more of my experiences, and hopefully somebody in the comments section just let me know that, hey man, we're still here. Maybe a Dredge main, then yeah, we're still here, we're just playing the new killer, and I'm like, okay, that's totally fine, that makes a lot of sense. Or somebody who's maybe plays a lot more Survivor can be like, yeah, I haven't seen Dredge in such a long time either. We're and maybe I'm glad because I hate going against Dredge or something like that. I don't know. So I love going against Dredge, and again, he's definitely my top 3 favorite killers in the entire game. Where are they at? Okay, Dredges, where the hell are y'all at? Alright, did you guys get stuck in a locker at some point or something? Alright, if you needed me to, unlock it, stuff like that, I know it's a trap, but hell, I don't care, man. As I said, man, I respect Dredges so much. Anyways, I'm getting carried away here, but yeah, just a simple question. And the reason why, I actually decided to play the Dredge again, besides, him being my top 3 favorite killer, is, well, for one, I haven't seen him in such a long time, but 2, I wanted to make sure that Dredge didn't get some kind of nerf or something that I wasn't aware of, and stuff like that. And usually nerf is what kind of, it's either, when you make a change to a killer, it's either going to make the killer pick a lot more or a lot less. Like, for example, with Skull Merchant, yeah, she was annoying as hell, but, I didn't see her that often before she got changed. Now she got changed, and somebody decided to make an hour and a half freaking tutorial video about her, which I have to say is quite impressive. Now I see Skull Merchant a lot more, and stuff like that. And me personally, I never really cared about the Skull Merchant at all, but it's more of like the players behind the Skull Merchant that, you know, kind of turns me off on her, stuff like that. But you know, it is what it is, right? But Dredge, on the other hand, since he's been out, and I feel like I think she's been out for a whole year at this point, since he's been released, I can't remember if he's gotten changed at all. Like, and I don't mean just, you know, buffs, stuff like that, but I mean like nerfs too, you know? So, again, I mean, I don't know why. Maybe just a lot of people just don't like him as much as I do. It makes a lot more sense, you know? But I don't know. I don't really hear anybody be like, oh, Dredge sucks, or something like that, or they hate Dredge or anything like that. Sure, again, Nightfall is a real pain in the knockers, you know, when... Pain in the knockers, why did I say that? It's a pain in the ass when it happens, but that's just his mechanics, you know? And really, without it, it would suck, you know? Playing as Dredge would suck, and playing against Dredge would probably be more annoying than anything, but... Again, once again, just a simple question. You know, where are you guys at? All right, I need to know. I need to make sure I'm not the only, you know, guy playing Dredge out here, and stuff like that. But hey, I mean, you never know. So, but anyways, that's all I wanted to say. I really didn't plan on making this commentary last this long, but since we're near the end of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and stop because. This is like my 4th time trying to record, and maybe I should have made a script for this, but oh well, screw it. Anyways, sorry for the mic quality. The USB part of the mic I normally record with got bent and broken over the weekend, unfortunately. So I accidentally unplugged the damn thing with my foot, and yeah, it sucks. So I had to get another one, and it was supposed to come in today, but Amazon Prime was like, nah, 1-day delivery, not today. So, anyways, I'll be getting my mic fixed or whatever, a replacement real soon. But, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video at least, and hey, thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one.